absolutely true. If you become a newly qualified Aircraft Maintenance Engineer Apprentice, that's how much you can earn. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't take long once you're adding to your qualifications and working a little bit hard to earn the big ones, the 50, and well beyond that as you gain experience in the years. Introduce myself yet. My name is Andrew Mace. I'm a retired Aircraft Maintenance Engineer and Executive Manager. It is wonderful to have you along with us. I'm going to tell you how you can become that aircraft apprentice. First off, let's just start with the basics. What do you need? Well, number one is that you need to be able to read and write English. This is very important because aviation is an English language. Number two, you need to have some maths and some science behind you. Number three, you need to have at least qualified from high school. But if you haven't, all is not lost. You can go to various colleges and up your qualifications and just do a little bit of maybe some night school to get there. I need to be able to point you to a few websites where for you to do your homework and you can gather up information, see where you are in the world. If you're living in the United States or a country that is controlled by the United States, you go to the FAA website. If you're living in Europe, you'll go to EASA website. If you're living in South Africa, you'll go to the South African Civil Aviation Authority. If you're living in Australia, you'll go to the Australian Aviation Authority. No matter where you are in the world, there is an aviation authority and they will control their region. There are many steps in aviation. There's many careers in aviation. You might like to work on engines and airframes. You might like to work on the very sophisticated electronics that are in the aeroplanes and become an avionics engineer. You might be interested in the interior of the aeroplanes. You can work on the interiors. There are just so many things that you can do. But beyond that, there are other ancillary things you can do. For example, once you're qualified, you can work your way into the position of quality control or quality assurance, or even become a supervisor. There are so many different areas. So I'd be so grateful if you actually join me over the next few weeks where I can explain in further details what you need and how to go about it. And I can answer your questions if you actually send me a message in the comments section. Finding me, whether it is on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, wherever. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.